Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing the Hourly Bullet Arena on lichess.org. We are about ready to roll. We have 26 players in, including some familiar names like Heptagon and Coach Shemmer. Why are my sounds not going? Let's fix that. Wait, standard. Okay, there we go. All right, we're playing Heptagon in the first game. I bet he plays an early queen f3. Yep, there we go. He loves to get that early queen trade in if possible. So we don't want that. Let's see how he combats this. I'm planning knight takes d4. He blocked it. Maybe a6, just to kick this bishop around. I guess I get a bunch of tempos on that piece. Maybe I'll try to take it. Knight takes b3. Yeah, let's do that. And then keep the position closed because he's already castled. He has a rook on the d file opposing my queen. I don't want to open it up too aggressively. I was threatening bishop g4 if he had played like knight g3, for instance. This might get him in some trouble because now I get to go here and take this guy. Whoa, he's going to sack his queen. Not sure about that decision. Let's just defend our c7 pawn, though, first before I go about trying to convert this. Go queen g4. The queen seems awkward for him here. Although he has rook d4. I didn't see that move, but I'll just get out of the way, first of all. Maybe h5. He can put his rook up to f4, but otherwise I really like my position. He's got some short-term activity that we're going to just have to dampen. Let's take this, because I am greedy. We can take here now. Just grab these two pieces. Let's go here. Maybe bishop into g4 just to disrupt his play. Looks like he has a hard time dealing with that piece. I'm back from Tucson, Arizona, by the way. I was there for about a week teaching at a chess camp. So this is my first video I've recorded since I've been back. Let's see if I'm slow on the uptake or if my speed is at all affected. I'm just going to try to run my h-pawn. I mean, his counterplay is too little too late. All right, that's just to try to catch me pre-moving h3. Hoping for bishop e5, h3, bishop takes g3. Back to tournament. This is a 25-minute tournament, standard. Not anybody high-rated in this one, but you never know who will join. So hope you guys have been having a good summer so far. Gapawa, 1968. Let's play g6 in this game. g6 is pretty good against c4, the English. I'm just going to go knight c6. I'm going to develop the knight through h6 and bring it to f5. This is kind of a fun little plan. Black can get a real stranglehold on the d4 square by playing this way. So then I'm going to go queen d7. He can't play b4 yet because his knight would have been hanging on c3. So I'm taking this opportunity to like counter fianchetto my bishop, basically. Maybe e6 to come. It's probably a good idea to kick that knight out. He could take on f5. Okay, let's go here and see if he'll allow me to take. Then I get this nice diagonal for my bishop. May not be relevant because his bishop can come back to g2 coming up. Knight d5, okay. That doesn't really threaten anything. I can't take it because the bishop takes d7, but it's not threatening anything, so we can just do this and then maybe knight e5, attack the queen. Actually, if he moves the queen and I play queen c6, he does have b5, but I was thinking I was going to get something here. Yeah, b5 is forced because if he moves this knight, he's going to get mated on h1. So he's playing kind of a precarious game. Do I have knight takes c4? I have that, and then I can take on c3 next move. Win a pawn. All right, let's do that. Let's just get out of the way now. Well, I was going to move my queen, but he offered a bishop trade. Let's play d5. I think this is a good way to just play the position, giving us another pawn. He could bring the queen into f6 maybe, but that's the only active thing I can see him doing. Now maybe rook d3. I can try to get the rook up there and occupy that square. Yeah, let's do that, because if he takes c4, then I win a3 at the end of the variation. Let's make sure he can't get to the 7th rank. We'll just control that square. He can go for like a mating attack or something, but, well, there's no mating attack to speak of. Never mind. I mean, if he got in like h5, h6, maybe there was something, but there was really nothing. Okay, so 4 points. We are not in first place. Ocean Blue Berserking game, so he has 5. And Emmanuel, this is a provisional player. I always get nervous when I see that provisional player. You never know how good they're going to be. Let's berserk this game. Let's play e4. It's been suggested that my berserk game isn't all that good because I often play knight f3, d4, or c4 from the white side, and I don't win a lot of quick games because of that. And I'm inclined to agree. So maybe I'll start introducing some e4. It's hard for me because d4 I feel so comfortable with. But as far as winning games quickly, which is the main thing when you're berserking, and just trying to win a tournament in general, you're probably going to have better luck with e4, everything else being equal. So let's chase Kaltamon's queen around a little bit. We're attacking it right now. Yeah, we can just gain a lot of tempos on that piece. Queen g4, h3 maybe coming next. Kick him back to h5. He's also burning a lot of time in the process. We're up a piece. h5 is the only safe square. I'm going to go to d6 and attack this. He can't put a rook on that d8 square because my bishop controls it. It's kind of nice. Okay, let's give a check. Ooh, actually, that's mate. Back to tournament. So we get a quick checkmate there, up to 9 points, tied for first. And we're at 45 players. 20 minutes remaining. Yeah, this chess tournament, or this chess camp I was in, rather, teaching at was a lot of fun. It's a camp I've taught at for the past 4 years, I believe. And it's run by my friend, FIDE Master Robbie Adamson from Tucson. And it's a pretty strong camp. They had 14 masters, and all are young players. I think the oldest of that group might have been 18 years old or so. So they're all like young, talented players who are just coming up the rating ladder. So it's a lot of fun to teach. Other instructors were Melik Kachian and Alejandro Ramirez, if you're familiar with those two grandmasters. Also, we had Alexander Ipatov. He was the world junior champion in, I believe, 2013, and he was in there too. Okay, this guy's playing really well right now. I'm going to develop my knight through a6. I'm going to lose a pawn in the center, though, is the problem. You can take with the bishop. I have to play rook b8. But yeah, we had those three grandmasters, and who else am I missing? There were some other strong instructors too, like Joel Banawa. He's like a 2400 player from Arizona. Good player. It was a good time. We played a lot of tandem blitz. Oh, Danny Wrench was there too. Danny Wrench of chess.com fame. I almost forgot him. But yeah, he was there. Really funny dude. He's even funnier in person than he is on the chess.com broadcast, if you can believe that. So he was doing his accents and all his crazy Danny stuff. Not sure about my play at the moment. I'm down a pawn. It's not too bad, though, somehow. I'm just trying to attack this bishop. I'm up a lot of time. Let's blockade that d-pawn. Maybe he can use the c6 square. I'm just going to put the pawn in on a3. Maybe knight b4 is a bother. He's going to try to set up some checkmate. But, of course, we're not falling for that. a2 is hanging. With our bishop on f8, I feel pretty good. So let's just take that guy. Yeah, he's definitely playing for some sort of mate. And I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I'm controlling these two squares, and he's just running out of steam. All right, so we get the win back to tournament. We're at 13 points. Haven't played Ocean Blue yet. Data stream. Let's not berserk this game. This is a pretty conservative play not to berserk it, but I see he's provisional, so I'm just not sure what to expect. Okay, well, that's a piece. Yeah, I probably could have got away with berserking that one. You just never know, those provisional players. Curious Knight, okay. Let's play a semi-Slav with Bishop G5 against Curious Knight. Queen A5 is the main line. He plays A6 instead. Okay, let's castle. That move, huh? Let's go Knight E4. I'm not sure about this one, but we'll give it a shot. Maybe transfer the knight here. Could be useful in attacking his king. You never know. Let's go Bishop F4. Try to make it a little tougher for him to win my bishop pair. He can take it. Knight takes E5. If he had played F6, I would have been okay with that because that's kind of a weakening move. Let's see if he'll take and give me access to the D6 square. This looks pretty awesome. I'm going to go queen up to D4. I think this is a nice little move. I can go here or maybe here. Like two options with that. He could be threatening some like discoveries involving moving the knight and attacking G2, so hence my last move. Let's play F4, kick him out of there. I think I'm going to play bishop takes D5. I like that because you can take with the bishop, but then I play E4 and I really blunt that piece. Let's go rook F3. So I'm hoping that it's just difficult for him to dislodge my knight on D6, basically. I mean, he can take here now, but the opening of the file should not benefit him. He's just going to sack the exchange. Yeah, I don't know about that decision, but it might give him some play in the short term. This bishop can be a bother on that square it's currently on. Let's go here. Yeah, he might have a little bit of play. I'm not sure I'm converting this in the best possible way. Okay, let's sack that back. Let's give it a check. Ooh, now we get to do this, though. Okay, let's do that. I'm just going to hang his rook, though. Alright. So now we just got to fly. Unfortunately, I'm playing kind of poorly. We'll go promote this pawn, though. I'm sure I have good chances of just flagging him. Yep, there we go. Alright, it's not the smoothest game, but we got the win at the end. 21 points. Want to play Ocean Blue. He did lose a game, though, but he's berserking and trying to come back. Maybe I should have played that better when he took on d6. Definitely think I could have improved there. Let's play Sicilian against Knight Factor. We'll counter Fianchetto. Why not? This is not exactly a theoretically challenging line for black, but who knows. Let's play d6. Maybe f5. I'm just worried about him going f5, so I'm trying to block that possibility. Knight coming into d4 is useful. Let's play b5. Just try to get going with this pawn. He kind of needs to defend this if he wants to play knight e2, because otherwise I could just take on e2 and then win the pawn. So hence why I'm playing it this way. I take. If he takes with the queen, c3 hangs. If you notice that. All right. For the moment, it's pretty balanced. I like my pressure I have on these diagonals, like both bishops, attacking these pawns. I'm going to take with the knight. I think he was anticipating I was going to take with the queen, because then, after takes, my knight would have been hanging. But I take the other way instead. I wonder if he's going to bring the knight into h5. Looking for something to do with this knight. Ooh, that was not a good move by me, that last move. That was not smart. Yeah, because now I lost that f5 pawn. Let's just go and attack his knight, though, see what we can cook up here. Pre-move this capture. We come in with the queen. Let's take here. And then let's do that. Because I think this pawn's going to die anyways. So I figured, like, maybe we can just... Ooh, but he's attacking that d5 pawn. Got to be careful. This is sharp now. Not sure what to make of it. Yeah, he loses that pawn. That wasn't a good move by him. Let's go right back, so long as that's unpleasant for him. Okay, so he's just agreeing to do this, and now we're in an endgame. We should definitely convert up these pawns. Up 2 pawns plus about 10 seconds on the clock. I'm liking our chances. He can take there if he wants, but now we get d5 in. Let's grab that pawn. d4 coming. Nice pawn mass. Let's just take that, sure. And then queen to pawn. I just don't want to stalemate him, basically. That's my only fear. Thing is, he's pre-moving a lot. Alright, lost on time. Back to the tournament. So 25 points. Ocean Blue hot on our tail with 24. Okay, go knight f3 this game. Shigorin maybe? Knight c6 isn't too effective against knight f3 just based on this move order. Yeah, this is really nice for white. Black gets some temporary minor piece activity, but you see how he's being pushed back by my pawns now. It's bad news for him. Let's go here. Just maintain this pin on the pawn. This looks pretty tough for him. Let's play bishop g5. Drop this back. It's just hard for him to free the position. I'll castle maybe rook e1 coming. He can take on c3. Well, now he can't castle. That's kind of nice. I think rook fd1 attacking his queen is a logical follow-up. Ooh, now we get knight b5 in. This is looking critical for him. Let's go bishop b6. Knight c7 is an idea. He can play bishop f7 and try to castle out of this. He just chooses to move the king, but this is even worse now. Let's just drop that back. I didn't see any tactics like bishop takes c6 or rook d8. Really wanted to get rook d8 in, but I didn't see how it was going to work. Bring this over. He can drop the bishop back to d6 to try to set up a threat on h2, but that's about it. Just get the bishop out of there. And we're up material and time, and his king is exposed. This should be pretty routine. Let's take. Give a check. Oh, he hung his queen. 29 points. 10 minutes remaining, a little under 10 minutes. Haven't logged on lichess in about a week, so I have no idea what's going on. I know Eric Hansen, another guy who's been playing a lot recently, played in the Canadian Championship. I think he tied for first there, so congrats to him. But he was away, so it's possible there hasn't been a whole lot of lichess action going on at the higher rating stratospheres. But we'll see if we can change that. I'm going to be out of town for another tournament coming up. Well, that's funny. He played bishop d2 and then back to c1. Guess that was a mouse slip. But yeah, I'm playing an event in Ohio coming up. So I'll be away doing that. But I'll still pre-record my content. Make sure I'm getting you guys one video per day. Let's go check and pick up that bishop. I did berserk this game, so I gotta hurry up. I hung his queen too. If he had moved his queen, my knight was going to be trapped. So he had some chances if he had paid attention to that. Now I should be just winning pretty easily. Let's give a check. Let's check here next move. Let's take the rook. Oh wait, he can take here. Forgot he could take my knight. King takes c3. Well, instead though, I'm going to win everything. If rook takes, then queen e2 picks up this rook. And that's mate. Okay, back to tournament, 34 points, 8 minutes remaining. Let's see. Rapidoi Furioso is the next opponent. We've been having good luck with g6, so let's continue playing that. Now we're transposing into like a Grand Prix attack in the Sicilian. Once again, I'll choose this setup. A common mistake would be putting the bishop on e3 right about now, because that would allow a fork with the pawn coming there. So he's playing it correctly, according to what I know. Okay, but now he's allowing that same fork. See, after he takes on b3, we get this move in. Bad news for him. So if you play the closed Sicilian, you got to watch out for that. It's a common tactical shot that black has. This should lose a pawn for him. Let's just play queen c7. Yeah, he's bringing the queen into h4, but he lacks firepower in this position. Let's just, whoops, I meant to take there actually, but f4 is also fine, I guess. He needs to get his queen and knight working together, so hence knight g5, but I can just easily kick it back like this. Okay, let's take care. Down 2 pieces. We shouldn't have any trouble. Let's control that f7 point. Offer a rook trade. Just keep getting these pieces off the board. Yeah, and here's Zine. Oh, the tournament I'm playing, by the way, is called the Dayton Masters. It's in Dayton, Ohio. 9-rounder GM norm event. I think I'll probably need 6.5 out of 9 to get the GM norm. So it'll be tough. There's like 3 GMs and a bunch of IMs playing, including Jeffrey Zhang, who is technically a IM still, but he is just waiting on his GM title to be confirmed. He's the young man who won the Chicago Open ahead of like a billion grandmasters. So he is a force to be reckoned with. And I've never played him, surprisingly. Okay, let's offer a trade on g6. I have the open h file to work with. Let's offer a queen trade. I like this endgame if he accepts. I like what we're working with here. Let's centralize our king for the endgame too. Knight e4. Can probably expand with g5. Maybe I can even get a little attack going on the king side. I mean, g4 at some point. Maybe knight d5 first, though. Let's play rook a g8 and just see what we can make with this g4 advance. I'll probably keep trading. Okay, let's push some more pawns too. You can see in endgames like how crucial it is to gain space. I'm not sure b5 was my best chance, but I don't know. Might be interesting. But often it's a race to see who can like stake out the most territory possible. Okay, now I'm trying for knight e4. Ooh, and he's going to drop this g3 pawn. That's a big win for me. Okay, let's do this. I'm not sure I should have done that. This could be annoying. Okay, but he decided to go back. Yeah, he just resigned. He was down a lot of time. Just to play says, Finns are playing again. Yes, I am playing. Yeah. I never left. But just had to step away for a week. It's hard to record on the road. Like, I was thinking about trying to record some stuff while I was away, but it's just too difficult. Like, at home, I have my nice, like, dual monitor setup, and I'm very comfortable, like, playing on my main desktop. And it's always a little harder logistically when you're traveling. Okay, this is a solid line for black, but I don't think he's playing it in exactly the way you want to play it. Now I have pressure against c7. I can take this. If he plays rook a8, he can win this pawn, but, oh, actually, maybe that's not so bad for him. I'm still going to take here, but he takes on b2 is the thing. Let's take here, though. Can he take on b2 in between move? He decides not to. Well, in that case, let's grab here and just see what happens. It's going to be an endgame. Okay, let's get the rook down there. c5. This endgame is drawish, definitely. I mean, we are up a pawn, but it's 4 versus 3, all in the same wing. So the chances of a draw are pretty high. Well, now that not that he dropped that pawn. That's a different story. I should check here just to force his king back, because now he's got to go back to g8 if he wants to defend. So now we're going to advance all our pawns in tandem. And let's play g5. Maybe take with the king if he takes. It does not. Okay, f3 is hanging, so I don't know. My technique might be a little bit shoddy right now. Let's play e6 anyways. Whoa, slanted board. I think they're doing that as an anti-cheating measure. Did you guys see that? How the board just became slanted for a second right there? That was weird. Okay, now e7 is the threat. He can come to a3 and threaten this pawn, but that's about it. Any stalemate tricks for him? Not really. Yeah, because now he can come to h6 or play g5. So, but yeah, I was reading about that slanted board thing, and they're doing that as an anti-cheating technique because apparently engines can't like center the pieces properly sometimes, or a lot of engines will put the piece on the same exact square each time they move. So that's like another cheating detection method. It's kind of funny that the board just randomly slants at times. I saw them in one of Chess Network's videos too that he posted. Happened to him like 3 times in a tournament. Let's castle. Well, I'm loving our pawn center now. This is going to be nice. d5 coming, hopefully. Just play rook b1 and attack this pawn. That stops his knight from coming out too. Now we're attacking the f5 pawn. Let's just go here. I'd like to prepare a d5 breakthrough eventually. So we'll go here and try to prop that up. We'll still play it. He maybe could have taken with the rook there and put me in a pin. Now we're liking our position. Let's take with the queen so we can't go rook d8. Next I want to play h4. This is just a useful move to get rid of any future back rank threats. And yeah, it helps too. It kind of restricts him on the king side a bit. Let's take here. I think rook d5 is all right. I want to move this knight into d4, but I don't want to lose my e5 pawn in the process. Oh, and he hung his queen. So we'll go take that. Back to tournament. We've only got less than 30 seconds left. I have 50 points. Anton, he says he's so late. Yeah. I guess I expected more from you, Anton. Usually you're Johnny on the spot whenever I play a tournament. It's not like you have a life or anything. Just kidding. I'm sure Anton is having a full and glorious weekend. But what did Ocean Blue say? Leg and a half, just looking to make the competition a little more fierce for Finns. All right, so we won the tournament, and yeah, it didn't berserk a whole lot, 15%. And yeah, pretty smooth. So let's tell everyone GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm going to try to play some more bullet matches coming up, by the way, whenever I can. I'm still going to do like regular tournaments like this because they're a lot of fun, and people enjoy watching these. But I'm going to try to search out some opponents for matches. So if you got any tips for me, let me know. Also, I'm going to try to play on chess.com coming up a little bit too. I have some plans in the works there. So once again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.